Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining the Freeman Focus podcast. I'm your host, Mariano Freeman Noyola, and this show is all about real conversations on connection, growth, living well. Before we dive in, I want to give a big thank you to our season one sponsor, What the Snark, founded by Melissa Wood in Wild Rose, Wisconsin. They have a creative local business bringing humor, custom apparel, and unique gifts to the community, and I'm super grateful for their support in making this first season possible. Now let's get into today's episode of Freeman Focus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. This is the Freeman Focus. I'm your host, Mariano, and today's episode is the Shed Queen. Here we have our guest, Toni. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Toni Mantei. I'm from Watoma, Wisconsin, and I am the Shed Queen. And I have a dealership that's called Wisconsin Backyard Sheds.
And that's a pretty sweet dealership. I like that place.
It's
There's a lot of
beautiful.
exciting things happening.
Yep. And I have a lake that I love to go stand and watch my fish, get my little bit of tranquility in the morning before I start my day, and then go visit them in the afternoon. It's
Gonna
it's
mute my
just
phone
it's a
just in case.
beautiful setting. Very beautiful setting here.
It definitely is, and that's located in Watoma, Wisconsin, correct?
Correct. That's in Watoma, Wisconsin,
Watoma,
central
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Yep. Yes.
The heartbeat of Wisconsin is what they say Washington County is. Is that correct? Yeah, I think I read that somewhere.
It's my
If you look at the
heartbeat.
map, it's right. It's right in the center. It's the heartbeat of Wisconsin.
It-
I've read that
yes,
somewhere.
it
I'm
is.
not sure where,
And
but it was definitely somewhere.
yep,
Well, Tony,
it
let's
is the
let's kind of
heartbeat.
dive right in a little bit here about who you are and what you're doing there in Watoma, and that beautiful town of Watoma, on that beautiful lakefront property that you're on there. Why don't you give us a little bit of background story?
I started.
How'd you get into this business that you're in? You know,
I started this about 3 years, 2 months ago, to be exact. Love what I do. I love, love, love what I do. I wish I would have done this when I was a little bit younger, but let's just say I finally found my heaven. Selling sheds is absolutely a joy. I found this property by just driving by and asking the gentleman if he would think about maybe renting the space. And he goes, "For what?" And I said, "Oh, I want to sell sheds." And he goes, "Oh, sure, sure. Let's go for it." And started doing it and fell in love with it. I had been doing it previous to the for another company. Found out that I'm pretty good at knowing what goes into a building. I'm pretty good at knowing what a 2x4 is. I know floors. I know that stuff. Yeah, I can do this. So I took on dealership, ran with it. I was Shed Dealer of the Year for Bruce Mound Builders in 2023. I then proceeded to be Dealer of the Year again in 2024.
imagine that.
Yeah. I'm the only woman dealer in the whole state of Wisconsin for Bruce Mound Builders, and I'm pretty proud of that. I have a pretty supportive family. My family stands behind me. They support me. They help me. Um, yeah, I got all the grand things in life. Couldn't ask for any more.
Definitely sounds like a lot of blessings, and I've met your family, so I definitely know that they're some really great people, and patriots
Yes.
as well. Looks like you have one son that's currently in the service, correct?
Correct, correct. My son Andrew, he is in the service. Very, very proud of him. My husband is also a retired serviceman. He was 82nd Airborne. My father, he was in the Army and he was in the Korean. I have other relatives that have also been in the Army, Navy, Marines. So I'm deeply passionate about all of our veterans. I'm deeply passionate about helping our veterans, showing my patriotism is a must. I love the United States of America and the flag and everything that it represents. I currently try to help out with veterans here in this area. I do offer anyone that comes in and is even thinking about buying a shed, I instantly let them know that I will be giving them a gift as my thank you for them purchasing a building from Wisconsin Backyard Sheds. Yeah,
And that is
I'm proud of it.
phenomenal. And thank those family members of yours for their service. We greatly appreciate that here at the Freeman Focus. Part of this podcast idea was to be centered around connections with people and small business and community and how that can affect us. So healthy minds, healthy bodies, healthy living spaces. So that's kind of where man caves and she sheds come in at. So that's where the shed queen happens to dominate in this market.
Yeah, I definitely love my she sheds. Man caves are great. I don't go in them that often, but I'm more the she shed woman, you know?
Why don't we
Shed
touch
queen.
base a little bit? I was gonna say, why don't we touch base a little bit on how you and I got to know each other and how I got involved with you and Sheds.
Yeah, that was something unique. It all started. I met you at a realtor's location, and I was kind of looking at becoming a part of a group that was for our small little communities, helping to make us small business owners be more noticeable. And you were there, and we kind of hit it off right from the beginning with trying to connect my shed business with you taking pictures of realtor houses. And I'm like, hey, we could do this, something really unique with this, you know? Um, it was a blessing in disguise, really, because I didn't imagine that taking a gentleman that did computers and photography and drone work would be able to help me in my line of work. But it did. And I want to thank you very much because you also took the time to kind of take me under your wing and maybe teach me a few things about how to turn on the computer, how to do a few things with advertising. So that's kind of how we met. And it's just flourished from there. You went from realty to helping me out here and just kind of coaxing you and maybe pushing you a little bit. It also then, in
Just
a
a little push.
sad, in a sad way, it was like also pushing you to become a dealer. That was hard to watch you go, but it was also a calling that needed to be made. Um, but I'm just going to put this out there. I'm always going to be the shed queen. You'll just be a shed
100%.
knight.
Right.
You-
That's a first.
a shed knight. Yep, yep.
That might be the
So,
nicest
but
thing you've ever
no,
said to me.
the thing is, there is, here's what I was told once by a great mentor of mine. There are enough homes out there, there are enough pieces of property out there that you're not a competition for anybody because there's enough people that need sheds. So it doesn't matter if they buy from me, which it does. I mean, I really like the sale,
Buy from
but
Tony. Buy from Tony.
yeah.
Wisconsin Backyard
But
Sheds, #1.
yeah, there's plenty of lawns and backyards that need what we have to offer. And I just figure, if they talk to me, they're gonna get what they want. And if they talk to you, they're gonna get a man cave. I can do the husband and wife buildings, like we get one building and it's split in half and one's his, one's hers, but it it's a world of many opportunities. I'm older, you're younger. I still have plenty of years left in me, so don't count me out yet.
Nice.
I'm not retiring. I'm not going to give this up. And look at my competition. My
You better not.
competition is Dave. Dave's 77 years old, so I can't even think about retiring yet. No, Dave,
And
I
that's
love you.
That's Dave over at Custom Sheds on Highway 10.
Yes.
That reminds me. I forgot on the intro to mention my sponsor. That's What the Snark in Wild Rose, Wisconsin. Be sure to take a look at their website for any business apparel or gifts. I have to mention
Yes.
that at the beginning of the podcast. I should definitely remember to do that.
Yes, you should. Bad
Oopsies.
boy. Bad boy. Oh, man.
We can always retake the first 5 seconds of the intro, but I don't think that's necessary.
You can try.
You know.
You can try. No, that she does have awesome apparel. Melissa is just a great, great businesswoman also. And we
Very
need to
creative.
highlight, we need to have those types of people in our life. That small business, local
It's
community,
important. It's critical.
it's very critical. If we don't support them, they're not going to support us. And if we can have help by other business people, if we can also have help by the business, the community, our, services around the area, if we can help them out in any way, they're going to be right behind us when we need it. And I am now this weekend, I'm pushing the subject here. I want to get this dig in, get my little promo. This weekend, I am having what is our third annual Boo Barn Bash. Awesome.
I want a little drum roll. I don't have a person to hire to hit the drums for me, Steve.
Yeah,
Some guy in the back.
yeah,
The Barn Bash,
yeah,
right?
the
Blue Barn Bash.
Boo Barn Bash is,
Like
this
that.
is our third year. We are having where children can come in our lot and trick or treat in the safety of a area that has no traffic, that they don't have to worry about cars or crossing streets. We have where they can come in costume and enjoy showing their stuff off. If their family comes in costume, it's all the better. We do have a contest right now for the pets to come in, and they can get featured in
That's
costume.
cute.
We also
That's
have,
adorable.
like I said, the community, the Watoma Fire Department is going to come in. They're going to put on, because October is fire prevention type thing.
Okay.
They're going to put on a display using fire extinguishers.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
nice.
I'm getting tongue twisted here.
Yeah, I grabbed some to drink because you definitely get a little parched, from talking.
So the Watoma Fire Department's going to come in. They're going to put on some demonstrations. We have pumpkin painting, cookie decorating.
Awesome.
We got caramel apples that the kids can decorate their apple. We also have trick-or-treating in the sheds. I think I mentioned that already. Then we have a gentleman that's going to come in and feature cutting wood carvings out of with a chainsaw. He's coming in. We have tons of vendors, lots of vendors coming in this month. We also have the animal shelter, where we've coordinated with them to feature a pet every week here at the Wisconsin Backyard Sheds that would come in. People can meet the pet in an environment that's not a shelter, not a cage. They're out in the elements of the trees, the grass. They're enjoying life, and people can come meet that animal that's up for adoption. We coordinated with them, and they are having some really great results as of being out here. What are some of the other things we're doing? We've got music, food. Any of the food that's purchased.
Live music, right?
Live music.
Who's playing? What do you got playing there?
I got Nick Rossi, the Experience, going to play for us. They're old time rock and roll. Then we've got where we got food and drinks. We're going to have hot dogs, chili cheese dogs, and chili dogs, nachos and cheese.
That sounds good.
Any of the proceeds that we raise from that is going directly back to our local fire department for them to use the money however they need to. And that's one thing about me and my organization here. I like to give back to my community. Um, Via the veterans, the fire departments, the ambulance service. If anybody's ever watched me, they always hear me like, hey, stop in. If you're in the ambulance, stop in. I want to buy you a free soda. Hey, stop in. I want to buy you a lunch on the Wisconsin backyard sheds. It's all about us as a community standing with each other and helping each other. And maybe someday, I hope not, but if something ever happened to me and I'm laying out in the parking lot, yeah, the ambulance is going to pull right in. They're going to, let's just
They were
say,
thirsty, so they were already on their way, right?
yeah, they were waiting for their free drink.
They heard that Dominic and Nick Rossi experience are at the shed lot, so they wanted to hurry up and
Yeah.
get out there.
Yep.
Shout out to your friend Dominic. He's great. He's got a great team of musicians there. A
Beautiful.
couple other people you had mentioned that we should give a shout out to is the Washira County Animal Shelter. They are going to be on site there, from what it sounds like, with a pet every week, so that's pretty awesome. And
Yep.
shout out to the Watoma Area Fire Department, coming through this weekend to do the demonstration for the fire extinguishers. Touch base a little bit on your vendors. Now, you mentioned that you have some vendors in the sheds and set up along the lot. Why don't you go into a little bit of more details about what they're doing, what they have, what's unique about this place, and why everyone needs to get down to Wisconsin Backyard Sheds this Saturday.
Oh, wow. So if I was to name every single one, we'd be on here for an hour.
That's totally fine. Just give us a rundown. What can people expect?
I'll give you a real fast rundown. We have Lynn. She does an awesome job with jewel pictures, jewel cards. We have Rhonda. She has the little house of treasures, and she's just constantly adding new things to it. Actually, Rhonda is going to be bringing in some baked goods for this weekend, and one of them that
Banana
I
bread?
already. What's that?
Banana bread?
Not oh yeah, she's gonna have banana bread muffins, and then she's got raspberry, almond, butter, poppy seed bread.
Okay.
I'm like, oh yeah, I need a loaf of that. So
That sounds good.
Rhonda will have some baked goods along with her little shed of treasures. Then we've got the four ladies that they have such beautiful home decor in theirs. Sherry and the team, Tracy, Kim, Shirley, they all just have really unique stuff in there. Then we got Kathy. Kathy does a lot of jewelry, beautiful jewelry. Then we have a wholesale shed that they buy pallets and then they sell their stuff out of the shed. Then we have Jackals Wood. He does a lot of woodworking, unique items, some veteran stuff, some bird houses, bird feeders, squirrel feeders. Then after Jackal, then we have Danny. Danny is a cancer survivor, and Danny is, my heart goes out to that woman. She'll be doing treatments and you can just see she's tired, but she's always here. She's always baking. She's got bakery items. My God, to die for brownies. Oh yeah.
Well, I tried some the last
Yeah, the
time.
brownies are good. But Danny is just a trooper. She's always here. She's always bringing something in, something new. Her
Every weekend.
Yep.
It's always open.
Then we have Kathy. Kathy does a lot of paintings. She does painting on wood, and so she has a lot of yard decor, some unique little home decor items that she's painted. Kathy does some beautiful work also. Then you have a paparazzi shed. You have stuff that, and I'm the paparazzi queen too.
Shed queen and paparazzi queen right here.
Yep. And then there's Steph. Steph does a lot of butcher block, wood cutting, burning. Her and her husband do honey from their farm. She's got some really, really special items in hers. You can call her and have her make you a butcher block that has maybe a picture of your house on it and your yard or your logo. she can burn it in the wood, and she makes
And
some
that's Wood Ranch or Wood Ridge
Wood
Ranch?
Ridge Ranch. Yes, yes,
You did
um,
mention that. I just happened to remember. Shout out Stephanie.
yes. And
They
then
got some really cool stuff.
yeah, then we have the animal shelters in one of the sheds, and then we have Barb. Oh my goodness, anybody, you got to meet
Save the
Barb.
best for last, right?
Yep, I saved the best for last. Barb
My
is
shoulder's
like,
sore just saying her name. Why? Why is that? That's weird.
she actually had her surgery. She is hoping that she can get a ride down here on Saturday. She's planning on being here, and
You should just relax.
she just had surgery.
What a
She's
turkey.
in a brace,
I see that. I see that.
uh, but she's planning on being here, and we're all going to help set her booth up, get her ready.
That's
But
awesome.
I think she's just, she's homesick for the lot because she's normally here on every Friday and Saturday. So she's missing, her family. And again, when it comes right down to it, all of us are family here. We all help each other. We all support each other through cancer, surgery, hard times, good times. We all stand by each other. When one
I love
goes
that.
down, we all go down, but we all pick each other back up from the ground and we say, tomorrow's another day. We just got to work harder. We motivate each other. And I honestly could say we all love each other and we're one big happy family here. And we try to show that to people so that they understand that Wisconsin Backyard Sheds just isn't, we're not just a shed lot. We're a shed lot with vendors, shed lot of community people that we're just trying to make a living. And we're just trying to spread the love that we all have for each other to the rest of the community.
A loving
Yeah,
community within a community.
it is. It is.
And these are really unique people with great stories, and they have amazing skills that they've been blessed with. They found their God-gifted talents in creating these unique items, or wooden structures, or produce, baked goods. These people they all have amazing backstories, and I can see how you have selected the ones that you have there on the lot. And then there's always new people showing up too for the pop-up events, right?
Right, right. So like this weekend, we have quite a few that are popping up with pop-up tents. They'll be showing their wares and what they've got and what they make. And so we do have quite a few woodworkers coming in. We have a metal guy coming in. We have the guy that's going to carve with the chainsaw. We have a lady that does essential oils and soaps. Uh, there's quite a few, but just
There's like a custom license plate guy too, right?
yes, yes.
And then
Hopefully Dan
wind
will be
things,
here.
painted
Yep,
painted wind things. Those are pretty cool
yep.
too.
So like I said, it's a family. It's a big family, and there's a lot of support that when you come out and you shop the sheds or come to one of our events, you're seeing a lot of people that have awesome talent in what they do. And I love being a part of that, showing that, hey, we're just here. Come have fun with us.
I love that. I love that. It's a lot. That's a lot that's happening there at Wisconsin Backyard Sheds. And that is located at W7602 Highway 21 and 73 in Watoma, right?
Man,
Got
you're
that
good.
memorized.
You got that.
I
You
got that
got it.
memorized.
Yep.
And then you got a big event that's happening tomorrow, which is October 3rd, correct?
No, October 4th, we have the Boo Barn Bash.
What is today? Oh, today's Thursday. Why am I thinking today's Friday?
I don't
I'm
know.
thinking today's
I
Friday.
don't know. You need a cup of coffee.
Got this Red Bull.
No,
It's not
we're-
doing me
we're-
any good.
We're tomorrow's a big event, getting ready for the big event. Yeah, yeah. So no, it's
And the sheds are open Monday through Friday, so people can browse and make purchases during the week as well, correct?
Correct. They can come in the lot. I have the sheds open from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. They can go in and browse what the vendors have. Needless to say, they have stuff in the shed, but when it's an event, then they bring a lot more and they display some more unique stuff with them. But Saturday is our October 4th Boo Barn Bash.
It's exciting. That's very exciting. As far as the sheds go, um, you sell a bunch of sheds. You have vendors inside sheds. What are some basic questions that people come to you and ask you about the sheds or about becoming a vendor? Or just kind of throw us a little something like this is your audience as well as it is mine. The platform to kind of communicate some things to the community. So take that opportunity.
You want to hear one of the funniest things is a few months ago, I had a lady come in here in the lot and she was shopping in the sheds, looking at the vendors and I had the flea market signs out. And she said, "Oh, this is really neat that you put all these sheds in here for the vendors, people to go in and put their stuff in." She goes, would you think about selling sheds? Do you sell sheds? I went, that's a good idea. Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta sell sheds.
You are not wearing your Shed Queen shirt, to be fair. She didn't see the label.
I just was like, so after that happened the next morning, because I try to do a post, every day if I can. Some days, the brain doesn't go all the way to finish, but the next day I was like, oh, I got to go with this. So I posted a whole bunch of pictures of all these sheds and I said, guess what? I sell sheds. I do.
That's
I
fun.
really do. I sell
fun.
sheds.
I do
So
this for a living.
if I do this for a living. So yeah, and then I put it on TikTok and that I think got the biggest reviews I've ever had. So I got to go back to doing TikTok, I guess.
Some
So
funny videos, some
Yeah.
funny stuff over
Yeah.
some serious stuff.
yeah. Don't be serious
for
all the
sure.
time. That don't always help. But the shed business, what do I get asked the most? How big? How far? How much? Can you give me a price? And I'll be like, no, I can give you a price if we go in and design it. Because if you ask me spur of the moment, like, what's a 10 by 12? They're at, no, don't have that memory box, in there. We got to go in and design. So, but sheds, sheds are unique and you make it what you want. And that is where I absolutely love sitting in front of my computer. Not that I'm sitting 8 hours, 9 hours every day, but to sit down and have conversation with the customer. What are we doing? What are we building it for? Is it her shed, his shed? Is it for yard stuff? Is it for crafting? Is it a house? Is it a garage? There's so many different things about sheds that people may not understand. I'm asking a lot of questions, but it's only because then I get to know you. I get to know what your wants and your needs are. And once I can listen to all that and figure it out, then it makes my job much easier to design that perfect backyard dream, because that's my logo. Where all your backyard dreams come true, because you're probably putting it in the backyard. You're going to be spending an awful lot of time in it, or you're going to kick the husband out of the house for a few hours and go to your man cave, buddy. I need some space. It becomes a family place, a family circle where a lot goes on in them sheds. People may not realize it. It might be the workshop that the husband needs for the backyard to fix all the lawnmower, the four-wheeler, everything. Or put that bike together that kid is going to get for Christmas. Who knows? But sheds everybody needs a shed. And if somebody told me they didn't need a shed, I'd probably have to say, yeah, you're pulling my leg because everybody needs a backyard shed. No, you need a shed. You need a shed.
And I think that's one of the things that I got really drawn towards you, as well as helping you create content for shed sales, is because you're not just trying to sell someone a shed, you're actually trying to connect with them, trying to understand how they plan on using this. It's like an extension of their house, of their home, of their family. You know, like you said, either someone's going to be using it as a workshop, you know, to assemble things, or, you know, just a she shed where she wants to read books and have coffee, you know. Um, it's pretty unique, and there's more to it than just trying to sell someone something. It's not more. We don't look at people like potential opportunity to sell a product. We look at them like this is a connection. We're about to meet someone. We might be able to bridge a gap of some sort. And if we don't have what they're looking for, maybe someone up the road does. You know, maybe we can
Right.
recommend something else that's more ideal for what they're looking for. But no,
Yeah.
I definitely love the industry that we're in. I'm grateful for you, Toni, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So it all started with me doing that real estate, media, marketing stuff and photography.
Yeah.
And then meeting you, and that, you know, had transpired from just taking photos, then doing videos, then we did commercials because you have a great personality and you are a pretty good, you're in touch with your community there. So you're trying to take down those like, you know, those four walls, and you're trying to reach beyond what your physical abilities are, and you're trying to help people beyond that. So whether it's through content, or, you know, letting people know what services or options you guys have there at the shed lot. You know, I think the fire extinguisher, you know, thing that they're going to do with the fire department's really cool. So it's things like that in podcasts like this, we can communicate that. We can advocate like this is what's happening in our town. So
Yes.
I'm really glad that you took the opportunity to jump on the podcast today and share these
Ah,
stories with your local community. I mean, we're already here at 31 minutes, and you know, we could talk forever. I mean, it's almost it happens so fast.
oh, wow. I thought it was 10.
And we have no limitations on these. We can go for as long as we want. But I think ideally the range would be within like 25 to 45-minute podcasts. So that way people get a real taste. And, you know, I want to cover a majority of the topics that I feel that the community would like to know about, that, you know, the individual has. So in your case, you have a lot happening there, and that's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. We do. And we like to support local things happening. Try to schedule our events so that they don't fall on other community events that is going on in the area. I don't want to draw away from them. I want to support them, but then when we have our events, have them support us in detail too. We do have a lot coming up in the future. Hopefully in December we'll have the kids can come out to Wisconsin Backyard Sheds and have their picture taken with Santa. And have Mrs.
Love
Claus
that.
be here with cookies to help them have a little bit of an enjoyable time talking with Santa and giving him their list. But we are also joining forces with several, and I'll get more into that. We're joining forces with a few other businesses and stuff in also with vets. Uh, a large, you know, my heart is always with the vets and military families, active personnel. But in January, late January, early February, we've got the ball rolling already. We are going to do fishing, children fishing with a veteran.
I love that.
So they'll go out right here in my backyard and they'll go out to Bewes Lake and we're going to have them fish and the veterans can help the children. I think the children will be helping the veterans, to be honest with you. We'll have food and drink and prizes for the kids. I can't wait. So that's one of my next big ones that I'm starting to already do the planning for. Chuck came in today and him and I sat and we were dwelling on the some of the details. To all my community members, to all of veteran friends, all my veteran people that are out there, active or retired. You guys all mean the world to me. And I'm here for you. And I hope that I can help our community grow and be big and be known for something. And I don't, this wasn't as bad. I thought, oh man, he's really putting me in a place today. I'm just
I'm just helping you shine. I'm just helping you shine. You're already a rock star. I'm just trying to shine the light on you.
but
That's my job.
it's not as painful as I thought it was going to be.
I look
But
at it like this. I can connect with somebody and can communicate here. And the main goal is to plant a couple of seeds. Just to plant a couple of seeds about people making better choices, living healthier lifestyles, finding personal places where they can grow, whether that's, a work environment, a personal space environment or a home. So advocating to be connected with your community, to help the community grow. And I feel like we touch base on all of those today here on the first episode.
I'm going to do this again. I like
Yeah,
this.
you'd like to come back on the show?
I'll come back.
I'd like to have you on here as a regular, given that you gave me my foot in the door in the shed community.
Yeah, I sure gave you a break, didn't I? I did.
I got cherry picked. You put me out there for the wolves to get me.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I didn't teach you everything because I don't want you passing me up and being number one in sales. So, just stay below me a little bit,
We're a team. We're on the same team, so we're gonna head in the same direction together.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to be nice, so.
I'll make sure that every
Mariano.
time I make a goal list, that my goal is beneath Toni's current sales, so that way I know I never topple you. Okay? I don't want my head haunted.
You just got to make sure you make that little, diagram like I do that, here's your goal for the year. And don't make it too high. But when you pass.
I'm short, so I can only make it.
Whatever.
I can only make it so high. I'm pretty short.
Yeah.
Vertically challenged.
But no, here's my last for the day. You make it it's your choice to make it what you do for the day. If you go optimistic and I'm going to do this, and great, you did it. Go for it. Tomorrow's another day. Just put that bar a little bit higher. What can I do that updoes yesterday? I'm thankful the Lord has given me my health and my family and my husband and my children, my community to help me succeed. But I thank God for giving me the emotional support, the health. I thank him every day for allowing me to wake up and still be above dirt and to go ahead, keep going, and to push myself to make my life and my world around me a better place to be. And I guess that's what I shouldn't say. My saying right now is it takes one step in front of the other, and any mountain can be conquered. No mountain is too high. You just got to take one step in front of another, and you can climb it and you can conquer it. So keep that in mind. That's a good one. I like that.
I like that. Nice final words there, Toni.
Yeah.
Really great. Thank you for joining the Freeman Focus today for episode 1 with the Shed Queen. I feel like we definitely hopefully made an impact for some of the audience, for someone listening, or, whether it's, hey, I didn't know that there was this place that even had these live music events on a regular basis in Watoma. For free. It's not going to cost me anything to listen to music. There's comfortable lawn chairs I can sit in that are built by the Amish.
Yeah.
I didn't almost seems. I know. I'm helping you out here a little bit.
So yeah, listen, I hate to cut us short, but I have a customer, so I appreciate you, but
All right.
gotta go.
Thank you so much, Toni. You have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye. All right, folks. That was the first episode of the Freeman Focus. we're going to go ahead and end this one. Thanks for tuning in. See you.